everyone, welcome back to our channel डिक्टेशन सेशन। स्टार्ट करते हैं डिक्टेशन। इससे पहले इम्पॉर्टेंट इन्फॉर्मेशन कि 100 वर्ड पर मिनट की ये डिक्टेशन है। ओके, और 30 वर्ड पर मिनट डिक्टेशन बोली भी जा रही है 10 बजे, और ये 8 बजे की डिक्टेशन है। तो आइए सभी स्टूडेंट्स लिखते हैं। डिक्टेशन स्टार्ट इन 5 सेकेंड विदाउट एनी डिले। स्टार्ट। द सुप्रीम कोर्ट ऑफ इंडियाज probing question to the Tamil Nadu Governor R.N. Ravi have exposed a pattern of willful violation of constitutional duty on his part. The question related to the lawfulness of Mr. Ravi act in referring to the President of India a set of bills for which he had earlier withheld assent, but was continuously bound to grant assent after their adoption for a second time by the State Assembly. The bench was speaking on behalf of everyone when it asked whether Mr. Ravi had referred to these bills to the President only to avoid granting assent, as required by the first proviso to Article 200 of the Constitution. The earlier understanding that the withholding of assent puts an end to the life of a bill was altered by the court's judgment in 2023, holding that whenever governors opt for that course of action, they should return the bill to the legislature as required in the proviso, and if passed again by the House, they were bound to grant assent. Faced with queries, the Attorney General of India raised the issue of possible repugnancy with central law. He argued that the governor had rightly referred these bills to the president due to an apparent conflict with UGC regulation, as these bills seek to change the manner in which university vice chancellor are appointed. The AG also maintained that when the governor had earlier withheld assent, the bills ceased to exist, and the assembly had presumed that these had been returned by the governor and adopted them a second time. In a related contention, he has also argued that the requirement to return a bill does not hold good if the issue of repugnancy is noted. These arguments may appear fascinating in determining the right course of action to be followed by governors in dealing with bills, and the bench, which has reserved its judgment, may come up with answers. However, the fact that the governor has been using his powers to scuttle legislation is quite obvious. He had not acted on some of these bills for a year or two, or expressed his reservations relating to the repugnancy aspect while withholding assent. Also, he ignored the fact that he was bound to grant assent when the bills were presented to him a second time, but referred them to the president. Even in a 2023 hearing, the court had questioned whether a governor having chosen to withhold assent could exercise another option by referring the same bill to the president. Mr. Ravi appears bent on scuttling any law that does not suit his world view. It's time the Union government took note to the challenge. His continuance in office poses to continuing constitutional governance in Tamil Nadu. Thanks. तो ये रही डिक्टेशन. Dictation is very important to all my SSC students, especially for the stenographer students. My stenographer students very dedicated for this channel ki dictation is, it's a dictation 100 word per minute dictation. Okay, and कैलाश चंद्र से डिक्टेशन 100 वर्ड पर मिनट की बोली जाएगी. बट पहले ये न्यूज़पेपर एडिटोरियल डिक्टेशन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. इससे ज़्यादातर इससे डिक्टेशन आ रही हैं. ओके, तो इसको भी लिखना बहुत चाहिए. इसके जो टर्मिनोलॉजी हैं, इसके वर्ड्स हैं, ओके, इसकी आउटलाइंस आपको आनी ही आनी चाहिए, क्योंकि ये कोड से ज़्यादातर मैं इसमें एडिटोरियल वो भी कोड से रिलेटेड बोलती हूँ. ठीक, तो इसमें जो टर्मिनोलॉजीज आई हैं, लेजिस्लेचर, कोर्ट एंड सुप्रीम कोर्ट, रिपग्नेंसी, ये सब जो स्ट्रोक्स बनाएंगे आप, तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा स्मूथली आपको हेल्प करेगा, इन्हेंस करेगा आपकी स्पीड को. ओके, तो ये ज़रूर लिखें. आई होप सभी को सेशन अच्छा लगा हो. जो फर्स्ट टाइम विजिट किए हों, जो भी स्टूडेंट्स, प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब जरूर करें एंड सभी स्टूडेंट लाइक शेयर जरूर करें सेशन को. थैंक्स, टेक केयर.